Hi, I'm David Hall with Kraft Music. Today we're going to take a closer look at the Yamaha Clavinova CLP-545. Think of this as a video owner's manual. I'm going to show you the sounds, the songs, the functions, and the recording capabilities of this fine digital piano. If you have any questions about this or any other Clavinova, please feel free to contact our sales advisors and they'll be happy to assist you. They can also put together a custom package of accessories for your Clavinova. So here we have the Yamaha Clavinova CLP-545. Today we're showing the mahogany finish, but it does come in other finish options including black, rosewood, and high polish ebony. Starting at the top of the piano, we have a music rack which you can fold down, locks in place. Secondly, we have these really handy music braces that will keep your songbooks open. We also have a sliding key cover. On the cabinet legs itself, we have braces to add to stability and also durability. And lastly, we have 3 pedals at the bottom: sustain or damper, the sostenuto, and the soft pedal. To turn the instrument on, press the power button, hold it for about a second, and you'll see the control panel light up. The volume slider is right below that. To increase the volume, push it forward or bring it back for softer. On the left-hand side, we have the control panel. Here you notice a beautiful LCD display screen that tells you everything that's happening at the moment. There are 34 sounds in this wonderful instrument. We have them broken down into different groups, including piano, electric piano, organ, strings, bass, and others. Included in the other grouping are harpsichords, vibraphones, and guitars. The default sound is the Yamaha CFX Grand Piano, which sounds like this. There are 2 ways to navigate through the sounds of the instrument. Either press the category button to scroll through the sounds, or you can use the cursor keys. The next piano tone is the Bosendorfer. Next, we have bright piano. Next, we have mellow grand. Here's the warm grand. We have a pop piano. There's also a jazz piano. And lastly, we have a rock grand piano. Part of what makes this playing experience so enjoyable is that this piano has a graded hammer action with wood keys and escapement. Graded hammer action means on the low end, the keys actually feel heavier to play, and As you work your way up the scale, they feel lighter, just as you would find on an acoustic grand piano. You can also adjust the touch sensitivity of the instrument to match your playing style. We just heard all of the acoustic pianos. Let's move on to electric pianos. First, we have the stage electric piano. Next, we have the DX electric piano. Followed with that, we have a vintage electric piano. And a very soft electric piano sound. There are 8 electric pianos in all, and this is the phaser electric piano. From here we move on to the organs. Here you'll find pipe organs and jazz organs. The first one is organ principal. Next, we have organ tutti. One thing to note about the organs is that the touch sensitivity of the keyboard is automatically turned off to match the authentic organ playing style. Next, we have jazz organ. Followed by jazz organ 2. And lastly, the mellow organ. The next section is labeled strings. Here you'll find the string sounds, choir sounds, and a synth pad. Slow strings. Followed by the choir. We have a slow choir. And lastly, a synth pad. Next up are the basses. Here's the acoustic upright bass. Now here's that same acoustic bass with a ride cymbal, great for jazz. Followed by the electric bass. Next we have a fretless bass. The last section is labeled Others, and here's where we'll find the harpsichords, the vibraphone, and the guitars. First we have the harpsichord 8-foot. Followed by the 8-foot and 4-foot coupled harpsichord. One thing about the harpsichord is you might notice when I take my fingers off of the keys, you'll hear the plucking sound, which is authentic to the instrument's technique. Next, we have the vibraphone. Followed by the nylon string guitar. The next guitar is steel string. So you can see we have a wonderful array of authentic sounds within this piano. One of the more creative ways that you can use those sounds is by using the dual or the split mode. When I press dual, the control panel shows me two different sound choices, which I can move through the cursors to select what I would like for the layer. Here we have grand piano and slow strings. You can also adjust the volume levels or balance of each of those sounds. And next we have a split mode. Here we have one sound on the right and one sound on the left. A very common setting could be piano with bass guitar. And just like when layering, you can adjust the volume level of each of these sounds. Plus, through the system menu, you can set the split point where you wish. Most digital pianos only offer you a layer or a split. With the CLP-545, you can do both. Here we have the grand piano, strings in the right hand, and a bass in the left. Let's move on to the song recorder. The CLP-545 includes a built-in recording studio. This allows you to record your compositions, plus you can have up to 16 parts for your song, and it has enough memory to allow you to store 250 of your songs. Here's how it works. Press record. You'll see the menu prompting you with a new song. From here, I can select my part. I'm going to choose part 1, or L for left, and begin playing. When I'm finished, simply press stop, and the piano will prompt you to save that, retry it, or cancel it altogether. I'm going to save that. Next, we're going to add part number 2. And to accomplish this, I press and hold the record button, and then I have a choice here to either create a new song or overdub on an existing song. So I select the song that I just recorded, and I begin playing. And when I'm finished, press stop, and I can either save, retry, or cancel that. I'm going to save that. From here, you can add more parts, up to 16 total. And to do that, it's very simple. Press and hold record, move down to my song name, use my cursors to advance to the extra tracks. Another quick and easy way to record is to use the USB flash drive. From here, you can record your song, save it onto the USB flash drive as a WAV file, transfer it to your personal computer, either Mac or PC. From there, you can either edit the song further or share it on social media or even burn a CD. The CLP-545 has a huge library of built-in music. First, there's a demo song for each of the 34 sounds. Secondly, by pressing the Song button, you see different folders appear: Piano 50, Lesson, or User. When I press the Lesson folder, I see a list of composer names including Beyer, Bergmuller, Czerny, and Hannett. These are composers that create educational and teaching pieces preferred by many piano teachers. Plus, you can also purchase correlating music books so you can see and hear those compositions. The next folder is Piano 50, and this contains a library of songs that correlate to the music book 50 Grids for the Piano that came with your piano. When you open the piano book up, you can use your music braces to hold the pages open, and you'll notice that each of the songs are numbered. So I'm going to work with For Release. I go into the folder, I scroll down to song number 13, select the song. Now I can play it and listen to it. Or I could mute the right or the left hand and play along with the recording. The CLP-545 includes an amazing sound system. Plus, it has dual headphone jacks. Once you plug in, it will automatically mute the speakers, allowing you to practice in private. It also has an auxiliary 1/8-inch input, allowing you to plug in your smartphone or tablet for playing along or listening to recorded music. There are also stereo 1/4-inch line outputs in case you ever need to plug in your piano to an external sound system such as a church or a school. Or you can use the 1/4-inch output to plug into an optional subwoofer to further enhance the onboard speakers. Well, there you have it, the Yamaha Clavinova CLP-545, an instrument that looks, feels, and sounds great. Contact us for any questions you may have about this or any other Clavinova. For Kraft Music, I'm David Hall. Thanks for watching.